All right, so I wanted to do this because this is a quick add-on to the last video. It's a separate video, obviously, but it's an add-on. And this is actually the translation of the that text I told you about that was sent to my president, our president, if you're American. As per your request, we can provide you in the. Maybe I should make sure she does not use cursive. I'm not good at reading cursive. The establishment of documents that would indicate that these people were involved in a coup to overthrow your administration. They are willing and more than capable of creating such documents and orchestrating such dispersal of set of documents. Our only request is that in case of a victory in this endeavor, I'm not sure what that word is, you get rid of the people on this list, which we were a part of that list, me and my 4 friends. Then it continues in a separate page after the list. These are considered the main players of victory in your favor. If you will succeed in victory, these should be considered as prime suspects to pass off as players. It's a rough translation because it's it's an internet translation, so it's not like the best, Some of the documents found will have their DNA corresponding to these individuals on those documents. Per your request, in this case, if you do not prevail, you will receive a gift from us, which is their execution on the 21st of December, as agreed in your written message to me, and we will gladly receive your promised gift to us once we have achieved our goal. So it was basically, we were sentenced to death. I ended up talking with the giants because the amulet was implied it was going to protect us, but I didn't realize, I didn't know if it was going to be able to protect us from, like, let's say a military strike. I mean, however, yes, it is to the extreme. The amulet is to the extremes of that, of the point that we have 14 separate giants protecting all of our individuals in this matter. They are going, I guess, scouring the countryside, as they said, looking for any indication that there's going to be a problem. I guess this amulet must set off a sign to them to engage and protect. And it's supposed to be a preemptive thing. So this amulet is supposed to preemptively go in with its powers, seek out what will happen with this thing. So, like, let's say the president sends the order to have us killed. The order itself will be altered and backfired, so it doesn't actually succeed. And what we were told by the giants, and I think you may have heard it in the last couple videos back, that what would to be done on the solstice, the winter solstice, what was actually going to happen on the winter solstice, it would normally take a person 3 months to gather that kind of resource. So what can be done in one day, like the winter solstice, takes 3 months. So it buys us 3 months, this whole situation. And that's what we really need. We need to be bought 3 months so we can organize and get ourselves together. And then finding out that we are being pushed apart by these these spells that are upon us, it brings a realization that we as a group have to really focus on working together. And that's really the reason for these videos. I am helping the group bind together and stay together because, quite frankly, I don't have the time to spend hours on the phone keeping everyone up to date. These videos keep people more up to date than anything else I can do. And I know it's all very quick and fast-paced and a lot of information coming at you. And I do intend on making these things a little bit more fresh and more formal in a way, just more coherent, let's say. Because I know it's going to make it easier for the people that are watching and for the group itself to keep going. So that's the scenario we're at now. We're going further ahead, and We're going to start really as of now, because this is the end of the start of my video series. The start is over. We're jumping full boat into constant recordings of important things, constant production of these scenarios, and we're going forward. And we're not going to let this stop us. We're a group that is resilient. We've had separation in the past, and we were still, even amongst the separation that we had in the past, we were still able as a group to be very successful. So in my eyes, if we were successful when we were separated and in hard times, how much better will we do when we're not so separated and not so challenged in our communication to one another? That's it. The group, I think, is strong, and there's no really reason to doubt that now that we've been personally attacked in a way that is meant to stop the group from growing. That just proves to me that we are on the right track. So, I know we have lots of forecastings telling what the future might be. And this is my view on forecastings. Forecastings are simply there to give us information about the future. But what they are there for, in my view, is they're there for me to change. They're there for this group to change. Because, unfortunately, most forecastings are not very good. And if they're good, they're usually thrown aside and not counted as a forecasting that you need to pay attention to. So in reality, the group is here to change forecastings, to change the future and make it better. And this applies to everything we do in life and as people. Now that's sappy. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop now.